feeling pretty happy. But the truth of the matter is that both of us are actually nervous as hell right now.
Although this is a happy moment, we know that when we part this evening, we won't be coming back for those doors together. And that makes it all the more difficult to make everybody leave smiling.
But amidst all the hugging and crying and reminiscing, one memory floats to the surface that you might not expect: grade 8 graduation.
Although it's hard to compare grade 8 batch to now, the feeling of departure is all too familiar.
We had forged friendships, had laughs, made ourselves comfortable, but before we knew it, it was time to go our separate ways. And again, we were nervous as hell.
But we walked away with our heads hung low, and when we finally looked up, we realized that there was no going back. But that didn't matter, because we were here now.
And then we raised our eyes a little higher, and we looked around, and we saw that all the people around us were just as nervous as we were.
Despite the fact that we had left everything behind, we knew we'd get the chance to rebuild everything.
After a week of crowded halls, crowds of characters, and clouds of acts, we left behind us. We built rafts, we built straw towers, and we built bridges over countless pools of lava.
We built up our square dancing skills and our tolerance to freezing cold water. We even made a few friendships. And when we came back, the crowded halls weren't so crowded, the characters weren't so scary, but the clouds of acts remained.
That is until we ventured out into the far north, or at least for those who consider Steele's Avenue to be north. We very quickly built up our patience listening to that terrible drive-up tape.
And for some of us, that was grade 10, 11, and 12. Good times. We built up our leg muscles and even rebuilt our blood supply after being attacked by the barrage of black flies. And we managed to bring everybody out of the forest, although not on time, because as we've learned, everything takes longer in a wilderness setting.
But then we built the Quincy's. We spent 4 hours piling snow, 12 hours waiting for it to settle, and about 5 digging out about 90% of it. And after those 2 days of work, we were all really eager to sleep in our hollowed out mounds of snow.
And then it rained at our winter death camp, and the Quincy's started to fall apart. Needless to say, we were devastated that we couldn't sleep in our Quincy's.
But as we stood in the freezing rain, complaining about how long it had taken to build them, and how we had to crawl into dark, cold holes to dig these structures, we remembered the 4 hours of digging, and the 12 hours of waiting, and the 5 hours of shaping.
We wouldn't get to sleep in the snow, but we remembered how we laughed and the good times we had down in the freezing pits of snow. Even though it was all falling apart, it definitely wasn't worthless.
And it certainly wouldn't be the last thing to fall apart. Despite putting our best engineering feet forward, there was more than one hygrometer, should I say pile of scrap, that fell apart. And we tried really hard not to sever any of those anterior blood vessels, but often our cats ended up in pieces as well. And we're not going to count the number of paradigms that fell apart in English.
Then when we hit the wall in AP Physics and Biology, our work started to fall apart. Digits were in the wrong order, and in extreme cases, digits were just missing altogether.
But eventually we all got second semester senior student syndrome, and we learned to just accept the missing digits, broken hygrometers, and severed veins. Some called it bliss. Mr. McMaster wasn't one of these people.
And now we're here during this speech trying to figure out how to make everybody leave smiling.
And just like grade 8, we're nervous, because we know that everything's coming apart now.
We built new friendships, had even more laughs, and even broken a few hearts this time around. Once again, we're comfortable, and once again, we know it's about to end.
But we still remember our 3,800 hours of class time, 5,000 hours of homework, and the 7 hours and 23 minutes that we actually spent enjoying ourselves.
Even though everything's coming apart now, it doesn't mean it was all pointless. And we know that we can take something with us. For example, everything that we learned and all the laughs we had here.
We get to take the most important pieces with us and use them the next time. And although we're all nervous right now, there is no doubt that we'll all rebuild. After all, we've all done it before.
Thank you.